Did you know that Houston has over 112 master plan communities? And today we're going to talk about the hottest community. So let's get to it. I'm Elise Velasquez, and I'm a realtor with CVA Realtors based out of Katy, Texas.
I'm Jessica Larson, also with CVA and also based out of Katy, Texas. And we are so excited for this week's edition of Two Chicks, showing you why you should fall in love with the West Katy.
As I was doing the research on this, I had no idea that there was 112 master plan communities in the Houston area.
To me, a master plan community is like a phenomenal thing for just a little bit more of an advancement of paying that HOA fee. You can pay it monthly or annually typically, and you get more, like, I don't know, of that resort feel is how I, absolutely.
So HAR, which is HAR, if you don't know what HAR is, it's Houston Area Realtors. They do newsletters and postings, and so for Q1, which is from January to, we are in almost May, and they're going to tell you like what is the hottest community. And so HAR told us the hottest community was actually located, you don't want to guess?
Where?
I know, right? Right? Never eat sour watermelon. So it's actually located in Hockley, Texas, which is part of Waller County.
Okay.
Okay, Waller County is not really popular right now.
So I was gonna say, because you know we talk a lot about Katy, right?
Yes.
So where's that? Like,
so okay, never eat sour water. Sorry, let me get my compass. But it's gonna be in your 99 and 290, your northwest area.
So still super close and accessible, probably 40 minutes from downtown.
Okay, really, yeah, from downtown Houston. But when you get to Houston, everything's 20 minutes. Like a native Houstonian's always going to tell you everything's 20 minutes.
Even
away.
Houston from
Even
Houston.
Houston to Houston, it's 20 minutes. Yeah. So, but the community, so we're talking about Hockley, Texas, and the community that is number one is called Dellrose.
Yep, that's D-E-L-R-O-S-E, right?
D-L-L-R-O-S-E.
Okay,
Yes.
Two L's.
Two L's. And this hot community, y'all, it has an average home price of $340,000. And
stop right there.
Yes.
$340,000.
$340,000.
So where I live in Cross Creek Ranch. You cannot find a house for that.
No.
And these are new builds?
They are new builds. They have 5 fantastic builders. You've got Ashton Woods, Lennar, Coventry, Empire, and Chesmar. And so in this community, you're going to have that square footage that range from about 1,800 square feet to about 3,700 square feet.
So still really large, but yet if you're somebody like me who doesn't need a whole bunch of square footage, but likes the house aspect versus maybe a townhome, yeah, I mean, you can get a lot of bang for the buck.
It is a lot of bang for the buck out there. And that Dellrose is that master plan community. So you have resort style amenities, tennis court, park, walking trails. It also has, it's got a school that's being built in that area. So you have, remember, master plan communities always usually have a school, like an elementary school.
I did not mention.
An elementary school that's like right there.
So another thing, Elise, while you're on that with like the schools, what is the district? I mean, it's Waller.
So it's going to be Waller ISD. And Waller just now built a new high school.
Okay.
Just FYI, it's a brand new, spanking new, beautiful high school.
Okay. That's awesome. And are there a lot of parks or anything in that area?
There's some parks. There's actually one main called Zuby.
Oh.
It's Z-U-B-E. So I was calling it Zoob, like tube, but it's Zuby. I got that, Zuby. So it's the Zuby Park. But it has
like yoga-ish almost.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So they have walking trails and big park. And again, that Dellrose. So one of the fallbacks about the Dellrose is that where it's located, that 290 and 99, there's not a lot of, where Dellrose is located, there's not a lot of restaurants, there's not a lot of grocery stores, but you're gonna have to kind of travel a little bit inside towards Houston, and you're gonna get the outlet mall, you're gonna get...
Oh my gosh, are you talking about the Cypress outlet mall?
Yes, the Cypress outlet mall.
Okay, so I'm obviously new but not new to Texas, and I cannot stop from, I guess, my kids going there. They love the outlet mall. Like, you can, I mean, I don't even know how many,
David Yurman.
Yeah.
I think that's always, I always call him Zerman. I think
they've Nike.
And
it's like an outdoor, if you're
huge.
New to this area or moving here, it's like an outdoor mall area. It's huge and it's outlet, so everything's gonna be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, but still, you've got great like deals. So you just gotta kind of just enjoy the day.
You'll get lost, and Christmas is a blast there.
Yeah.
Except for your paychecks.
Your paycheck. Yes, they do have the HEB, which is a Texas grocery store and a Kroger.
Yeah.
So both of them big, and they're not just your small; they're the big stores.
Okay.
And there's some restaurants over there. You got Blue Bay Tortilla, Texas Roadhouse.
So
Olive Garden.
sorry, rolling back,
Yeah.
you just because we want to make sure that y'all have a lot of information about this. So since it is new, Dellrose, and you were talking about it being a little bit further away, I presume eventually, and we don't know yet, but eventually, like they're gonna build more like grocery stores closer. So it's kind of like a time to get in cheaper.
Yeah, so you hit that right there. Like, because Dellrose is, since it's one of the hottest communities, it's because that price point is so low. But you are saying the right thing, because already you can start to see that Waller County is going to expand.
Yeah.
It's already been talked about that there's going to be more things in that area.
And I was looking at like the school districts up in that area, because there's a couple of communities that are all gathering slowly that way. I mean, it's small town charm.
Yes.
So small town school district charm.
Remember, Waller's only one high school. So they're not competing. In years, there's going to be 2 high schools.
Yeah. I mean, in years, it's gonna grow.
It's going to grow, and that's what's happening, because people are moving to this area because they what? Love it.
They love the West Katy.
The West. So. West Katy, West Houston. This area just has so much to offer. So getting back to Dellrose, I did want to mention a few things, because some people aren't familiar with tax rates and what is that? Why is it different in different parts?
Yeah.
So the Dellrose tax rate is going to be 3.4, and that's because
don't let it scare you.
It does have a mud district. And what a mud district does is help with the infrastructure of those communities. So they're actually going to help pave the new roads.
Yeah, the sidewalks, roads.
Yes, so you're having to pay. So as time goes on, that tax rate is going to lower.
Yes.
Because all that improvement's already happened, and just FYI, but be aware that that is going to be off of your appraised value.
Yes.
And just if you have questions about that, you need to ask those questions to your real estate agent.
Which hopefully is us.
Like, come on.
Also, then we will let you know about some homestead exemptions and so on and so forth that you can apply for that will certainly lower down some of that tax rate.
Exactly.
That's a whole other video.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this is just really talking about the hottest community, and the hottest community out is that Dellrose.
It was the top. It was the top.
It was the top.
And
there's like, y'all, like compared to Katy, like where we are now in La Sunterra, like there's homes all around here. There's communities all around here, and Hockley is it's starting to grow.
Because it's accessible, even though it's a little country, it's accessible, and so people are going to go. You know, especially if you don't want all the big, and you're okay with driving a little, and it's affordable. It's totally
after
affordable.
COVID, I found that people are moving out because they can work. I really enjoyed looking at Dellrose. I think it's a great area. I wasn't the only one that went out and looked at communities, though. So, Jessica, where did you go?
So I decided to check into one of the other top ones in Old Town Katy. So if you're new to this area, Old Town Katy, it's kind of like the old coming back new again. So it is because they're building all these new communities up in the Old Town area. It's growing substantially, but it's also bringing in this new vibe. So it's going to become, it's the Old Town Katy, but I call it the new Old Town Katy, to
I
a
like
degree.
That. The new
Old Town Katy. It's got, the old country, little bit charm. As a matter of fact, when I was driving out to Sunterra, which we'll get more into, literally there was horses, cattle, so it's got a very wonderful country feel. I like the country like that coming from North Dakota. But yeah, so this is like a brand spanking new community. I mean, it made the list, and I think it made the list because it is out in the country a little bit. Still very, very accessible. It's near I-10, 99, so if you need to go anywhere or even come into Katy, when I come to La Sunterra, whatever you want to do, it's very, very accessible.
And I believe a Super Target just popped up over there.
It was weird because it popped up and I was like, where did this come from and why right here
like
now?
it's out there. Like,
it's a Super Target. It's huge. So I'm not going to even step foot in there because there goes another paycheck.
Yes.
but it is, you know, about 40 miles from downtown as well. So depending on traffic, you know, a little bit of a normal commute that you would take to get into downtown. The average home price there I was looking at is about $455. So still, once again, and this was average. This was like all the ones that have sold and all the ones that are listed on the market. This particular Sunterra is actually going to be in the Katy ISD. So if you are new here, that is a wonderful, wonderful school district. If you're old here, y'all know it's a wonderful, wonderful school district. So Katy ISD. Tax rate, once again, like Elise was explaining, it's a 3.51%, but once again, is because of the MUDs. Now, probably not in your time or anything is it going to be paid off in the sense of if you sell your house in 10 years, but eventually it will be paid down and then you won't have to pay on those MUD districts anymore.
Okay, and I just giggled because like our paper just like,
yeah, it's just,
it wasn't because of what she said.
All my talking notes just went that way, so now we're just going to make some stuff up. Just kidding, just kidding. One of the greatest things that I saw about there is the amenities. But once again, if you buy the house now, you're probably going to have more value eventually because the amenities have not been built. So they're going to have, and I'm a huge beach girl, so this was seriously something that I was like, awesome. So excited. They're going to have like a beach lagoon style resort type deal for you to swim. I mean, the water, according to the pictures, looks Caribbean blue.
It looks beautiful.
And
it looks
sand,
absolutely
like
beautiful
white sand.
They have that here in Cinco Ranch.
That is right. This one I think is supposed to be like,
but this is bigger,
huge.
So even if you know what I'm talking about here in Katy, the Cinco Ranch, the sand pool here, the one in Sunterra is going to be absolutely like 3 times bigger than that thing. It's going to be huge.
It is. It is. It's. I mean, I would be excited about that, and I would be, you know, that would be my main reason. And I don't even like swimming. I really don't like. No, I don't like swimming. But I would sit in the beach, and I'd put my feet in the sand.
But you don't go in the water.
It's not like this thing for me. Like
you don't. But like, why don't you go in the water?
A shark may eat me.
Seriously.
Just kidding. It can happen.
Okay, I do say when I walk in the sand, I'm like, what am I gonna walk on? You know, like oh, what is that? And then like the jellyfish, not jellyfish, the seaweed.
Seaweed
comes around, you like jump.
And it's so bad.
Yeah, I
an
know.
HOA fee at $1,000 is excellent.
I found your notes.
Oh, okay. Would you like to, you know?
Actually, I just wanted to say 23 home builders in Sunterra.
That's the other thing.
What?
23 home, I didn't even, like, girl, like, Polte, Shea. I mean, they've got Chesmar. There are so many different parks like to go and look at all the model homes, and we would love to show you the model homes. And it can get actually overwhelming. So I truly suggest when it comes to like the model homes, you know, get with your realtor and talk to them, you know, and kind of actually, in my opinion, go to like the top 5 of maybe what your home price is, like your price point, and maybe see one a little over. And then narrow it down by that, by maybe reviews of the home builder and things like that, because after 23 models, I looked at 7 models in a different area today. It was like, which one had that? What?
And I tell you, and when you walk into those new home builders, they're going to tell you, oh, you don't need an agent. But y'all really do need one because it's going to help guide you.
That's another video that we will do, but just take an agent. It is worth it because
it is, and it's free.
And they're not realtors. They're sales agents, and we love them to pieces.
Representing?
But they're representing that builder.
There's no one there protecting you. So.
And then, you know, if you like a relationship, once again, we're getting into a whole different subject.
We totally are.
You like a relationship, and you want long, you know, if you have an issue, we want to be able to help you for the next 10 years find somebody to fix it if that's what it is. So definitely, you know, contact us. But
there's my ADHD.
Well, you know, I don't even know if I have ADHD, but. I mean, yes, probably sometimes.
I think all moms have a little bit of it. They have to, because we have like 500 things that we do at once.
That's exactly.
You know, like you get me this, mom. Hey, mom, waffles, or you know, like get to the grocery store, and then your husband's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we just have to.
Yeah.
And then work. Hello.
There's still new homes out there in Sunterra because it's a brand new, so you're not gonna probably see a pre-existing for sale yet, because I want to say it maybe opened last year, middle of last year.
Okay.
And so definitely, you know, you're gonna get the new home smell, which I think is fabulous.
Yes.
So, I mean, we want to take you out there and check it out, but check out the social media, you know, our social media for more of these 2 communities, and then we will go through some other communities as we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's that's the point of this whole channel.
Yeah.
It's really just to show you the Katy area and show you what
because there's
about it.
112 master plan communities.
Master plan communities, yes.
And
yes.
there is no way to see them all. So hopefully with some of our, price points and everything, it can help you narrow down a little bit of maybe your search. But primarily, I wanted to get into this too. When you're searching for a property or a community, what we want to, hear from you is like what area. Is there a reason you want to move to a certain area? Because maybe it is for a school district. Maybe it's because your best friends live in this area, but you don't want to be too close because they're a little, nosy. Something like that.
Or
we want
family. You don't
family.
You don't
Or
want to be too
family.
close to the family.
We want to just be able to narrow down
yes.
the place that would work best for you. And then we could go, hey, there's 4 master plan communities in that area. So let's take a look at, these 4. And then we're going to narrow it down even more before we probably even go out and go, okay, here's the builders. Here's some suggestions based off of your price points. Let's go and look at these 3 builders and maybe this one just randomly because it's one of our favorites or something like that. And then we sit down and we can just like go, okay, what do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think? And then take some stress off of you is what the plan is.
It is overwhelming, and I don't think the whole buying process or selling process is just very overwhelming.
It is.
But again, this was great talking about the hottest communities.
Yeah. And there was actually like, well, it gave 10, right?
I think there's
10 at the top. We only talked about 2. We'll probably
Yes.
get into, I think our next videos will have like 1 master plan community and maybe some additional information. We're also, don't forget, we're going to bring in some guest speakers. Eventually, maybe, a whole new thing for me coming from out of state was, the way that the titling works here. And, just like the lender. So we're going to bring in some really cool, and even we're going to bring in an HOA manager to kind of discuss, the reasons you should go with something that has an HOA.
Exactly.
And so we're super excited about that.
There's so many things to talk about. If you guys are liking our videos, please comment, like,
subscribe.
so that we can continue to make these fun videos.
Yeah.
Because we really do enjoy getting the information out to you guys.
Yeah.
About West Houston, Katy area.
Yeah, we love it, and we just want you all to love it too. So
Yes.
take care. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for watching Living in Katy, Texas. New videos every week. Like, comment, and subscribe. Happy house hunting. This is Elise Velasquez, your real estate agent.